Most people believe they are lazy. They blame themselves for not working hard enough, not staying consistent, and not building the life they imagined. They look at others who seem productive and focused and assume there is something wrong with them. But what if the problem is not laziness at all? What if the real problem is distraction? Every day begins with intentions. You wake up wanting to work, improve, and move closer to your goals. But before your day even truly starts, you check your phone. Notifications, messages, news, short videos, endless scrolling. Within minutes, your brain is flooded with stimulation. And without realizing it, your focus is already gone. Modern life is built to capture and hold your attention. Every app competes for your focus. Every platform is designed to keep you engaged for as long as possible. Content is optimized to trigger emotion, curiosity, and reaction. Each notification releases dopamine. Each short video gives instant stimulation. Over time, your brain adapts to this pattern. It begins to expect quick rewards instead of meaningful progress. So when you sit down to work on something important, it feels unusually difficult. Not because you are lazy, but because your brain has been trained to seek constant novelty. Deep work feels slow. Building skills feels boring. Long-term goals feel distant. But scrolling feels easy. Quick entertainment feels comfortable. This is not weakness, it is conditioning. Your attention has been trained to jump constantly from one stimulus to another. And attention is your most valuable resource. The person who controls their attention controls their direction in life. But most people have slowly lost that control without noticing. They assume they lack discipline. They assume they lack motivation. But motivation is rarely the real issue. Focus is. When your mind is overloaded with stimulation, even simple tasks feel overwhelming. You procrastinate not because you don't care, but because your attention is fragmented. Every time you switch between apps, messages, and tasks, your ability to concentrate deeply becomes weaker. And deep concentration is what creates real progress. Wealth is built through focus. Skills are built through focus. Confidence is built through focus. Distraction quietly weakens all three. The world rewards those who can sit alone and work without constant stimulation. But most people cannot tolerate silence anymore. They need background noise, constant updates, and endless content. Silence feels uncomfortable. Stillness feels empty. Yet growth only happens in moments of controlled silence. When you reduce unnecessary input, something powerful begins to change. Your thoughts become clearer. Your energy becomes more stable. Your decisions become intentional instead of reactive. You begin to see how much mental energy was being consumed by constant distraction. You realize you were never truly lazy. You were overstimulated. There is a critical difference between laziness and distraction. A lazy person does not want to act. A distracted person wants to act, but cannot focus long enough to execute. That difference changes everything. Because laziness feels permanent, but distraction is manageable. You can retrain your attention. You can rebuild your focus. You can create an environment that supports clarity instead of chaos. Reduce unnecessary scrolling. Protect the first hour of your morning from digital noise. Work in periods of uninterrupted concentration. Allow boredom to exist without immediately escaping it. When you stop constantly feeding your brain fast stimulation, your tolerance for deep work begins to grow. The discomfort of focus fades. The satisfaction of progress increases. And slowly you begin to outperform people who are equally talented but constantly distracted. In a world where everyone is fighting for attention, the person who protects theirs gains a massive advantage. While others chase notifications, you build skills. While others consume endlessly, you create. While others complain about lack of motivation, you build momentum. Over time, this difference becomes massive. Attention compounds just like money. Small improvements in focus create exponential results months later. You are not lazy. You are conditioned to seek constant stimulation. But once you recognize that pattern, you can change it. And once you regain control of your attention, you begin to regain control of your future.